Part two of the player likeness update for NBA 2K25. So there was a few faces that I did not include in the first video. Thanks to the community, I was able to get kind of a few players that I missed. Of course, as always, thank you to the community. Thank you um, to anyone that reached out as far as faces that were missing from the first video, because without you guys, there would be no video. So always appreciate that. Really quickly, want to dive into some of the faces that I did not get to in part one. We got Jason Preston here with an updated hairstyle. Of course, obviously, his hairstyle previously looked like this. So we get the new update there. It's interesting who they pick to update, of course, across the board. I had somebody tell me that Isaiah Collier was actually updated. I had posted a post on X showing that I missed Collier in the last update. Just want to go through again. I didn't remember that he had the different hairstyle there with the short hair, so apologies for that. Next up, we have Nick Smith Jr. So he gets a hair update, obviously, right there. Having the previous hairstyle there of the wild hair, he now has the headband with the shorter hair there, and then you have that one as well. Um, so multiple styles for him included. Going to keep it with the NBA players, then I'm going to dive over to a couple free agents. So we have Trey Jones over on the San Antonio Spurs. So have different styles for him. As you can see, both styles there for him. Next up, we have Jeremy Grant for the Portland Trailblazers. So style 4, 5, style 6, style 7, style 8, and there's style 1. So I just want to go through all of them. You guys can see the differences in the hairstyles for Jeremy Grant. All right. Let's dive over to the free agent pool. There's a couple players here in the free agent pool. I'm going to go in alphabetical order since it's easier to find players that way. We have Charles Brown Jr. So looking at him, obviously having the beard shortened with the shorter hair. He doesn't have like the little blondish color in the hair, the goatee shorter. Obviously, that's a difference for him. And then last but not least, Mamadi Diakate having the different look here. So he now has just the black hair rather than having the short haircut with the blonde hair. So they updated that. So really quickly, somebody asked me with Isaiah Crawford, can you update his goggles? What I did is I did put a player update up on 2K Share. I fixed his face, edited a little bit, edited the hair. You cannot change the goggle color or the texture of the goggles. Um, Obviously, he has the dark rim. If you know anything about Isaiah Crawford, he has the dark rim goggles that look a little bit different. I don't really know one that they have in the game that's similar, but I will say, like, the darkness of having Jalen Smith. Let's look at him really quick. So Jalen Smith, does he not have the goggles anymore? I guess he doesn't have them, so I can't look at them. But you can look at the picture there, like see how he has the frames there. If you darken those, that's more what Isaiah Crawford is wearing, like a dark version of those in the picture. Um, More so than the Sacramento Kings colorway in that. I'm sure PC modders can change the colors, but we're not going to be able to change it on console and get it to stick. So, unfortunately, that would have to go into another update. But overall, a lighter player likeness update, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more diversity with players. Jaden Ivey, Jalen Green. There's quite a few players that kind of need, like rookies, need some updates and stuff. I know it takes a little while for the player scans. The player art changes, though, like, should have been updated. Like, they could have updated by now Kessler Edwards, who hasn't had a scan in multiple seasons. Um, it's just interesting kind of how they go about picking and choosing players to get updated overall. Really quickly, while I'm already here, roster update dropped this morning. Removed injuries for a lot of teams, added a couple injuries for teams. But transaction wise, Moses Brown is now on the Indiana Pacers. He was signed yesterday. And then the other transaction as well to round out this update, Brandon Carlson is now in NBA 2K25. Obviously, he has a generic render, but we can edit it because the appearance tab is open. So Cap Creators out there, CDK specifically did a great job. I saw his creation. Yeah, I believe it was yesterday. So hopefully that'll be out soon. If it's not out already, I haven't had a chance to look this morning. But Brandon Carlson's in for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So he's in the game. Hopefully, we have a roster ratings update on Thursday, and I'll have another video out for you guys then. But until next time, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and please share the video. This is part 2. Make sure you go back and watch part 1 of the player likeness updates to get all of them in there. I tried to look and see if 2K updated the sponsor patches on the jerseys. Those are not in yet for anybody that's going to ask. I haven't looked at the courts, haven't had a chance to do that yet, so maybe that's in. No updates for the retro side of things, unfortunately. But still hope everybody enjoyed the video, got something out of it. Until next time, take care.